Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it to your friends and your loved ones. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. My name is Obsy. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to find your signature scent. I'm by no means a pro in this area, but I think I have quite a number of experience, or quite a lot of experience when it comes to fragrances. And if you're watching my previous fragrance videos, you would know that I am a fragrance addict. What do we mean by signature scent? So signature scent is basically that one particular scent that would remind people of you. It's that particular scent that you know is very peculiar to you, your personality. It says a lot about the kind of person that you are. I'm very big on scents, and I feel like scent is very emotional for me, in the sense that it evokes a lot of memories. It kind of tells people the kind of person that you are without even saying too much. Your fragrance really does the talking for you. Now, to ask me in particular if I have a signature scent, I cannot categorically tell you for a fact that this particular fragrance is my signature scent, because I love to mix my fragrances. So I never wear just one fragrance, except I'm traveling and I carry just a limited number of fragrances and I'm using this particular fragrance. And best believe that particular fragrance that I use more often would remind me of that particular area or that particular country or wherever I find myself. What I would say is, you can tell the kind of scent I like just by how I smell. Like, I love musky scents, I love tonka bean, I love something that smells very, cozy, very sweet, but not in a very disgusting, nauseous way. I love gourmand fragrances, let me put it that way. I love woody scents. So my basic, or should I say neutral, across the kind of fragrance I always would buy that you will find in my collection are always woody scents. You might find a couple of floral or fruity fragrance here and there, but best believe that I do not wear those fragrances alone. I always mix my fragrances. My favorite type of fragrance are woody fragrances. That's what you definitely get out of me anytime you see me. Without taking so much of your time, the first thing I would say in regards to finding your signature scent is make sure that you sample your fragrances before buying them. I'm not going to lie, I have been a victim, or should I say I have blind bought fragrances in the past. Some of them I've regretted, some of them I do not regret. Before I blind buy, it's usually because I'm a bit familiar with the notes that I find in them. So I always check out reviews and I check out the notes in them, and if it's something that I know I would like, so if I find maybe there's tonka bean inside the fragrance, if I find there's vanilla in the fragrance, if there's something that's going to give me that strong bossy scent or spicy scent, then definitely that's my vibe. For you that is just starting, I wouldn't advise that you just go ahead and buy any fragrance. I would say you should test it out on your skin, because I believe that fragrances smell differently on different people's skin. If you like, you can also ask them for small little testers. I have a couple of testers here with me. I always get testers of different fragrances, because that makes me know what my next fragrance would be. So basically, you can buy these testers there just to test them out, to see the longevity, to see if you react well on your skin, because obviously when you go into the stores, you have limited time to know how they actually scent. So maybe you can only get the opening note, but you don't really know how the base note will react on your skin, or how it's going to smell after 2-3 hours on your skin. So maybe you can go into the stores, spray it on the paper, but don't forget to spray it on your skin, because of course when you're going out, it's your skin that you spray your perfume on. You can walk around the store for a couple of minutes. You can go into another store just to buy time, and then just keep sniffing to see if you would like what you smell on your skin, and then you can now go back and say, okay, yeah, I would like to buy this fragrance. And you do realize that the fragrance store actually has its own scent, and of course, because a lot of people try out different fragrances in the store, it's gonna have a very nice scent. So you might be confused between what you're smelling on your skin and what you're smelling in store. So what I would advise is, when you spray it on your skin, try to leave the store for a bit and then smell your skin, or sniff your hand wherever you spray the perfume, to know how it actually smells and to know if you actually like it. Because for a starter, I wouldn't advise that you spend so much of your money, because fragrances can be very expensive. So I don't advise that you spend so much of your money on fragrances and then you end up regretting buying those fragrances. If you like, there are some companies or brands that actually offer a sample set. So some of them come with 5 samples in one set, or 3 or 4 or 10. You can buy those ones first and then then try the samples in the set and figure out which one you actually love more, and then reach out and buy like the main full bottle. With that, you'll be very sure that you're going to make good use of the fragrance, or you're going to wear it and build memories with this particular fragrance. The next thing I'm going to say is make sure you think of what you want your fragrance to say about you. What would you want this particular fragrance for? So say for instance, you're trying to get a fragrance for dates night, so any dates that you go on, you want to like, you know, use this particular fragrance, or you just want something that you could be wearing to work, or you could be wearing to school. You want a signature scent that's just going to speak about, that's going to tell others about you without you doing the talking. Do you want something intimate? Do you want something unique? Do you want something fun? Do you want something strong that screams bossiness? Do you want something very masculine? Do you want something very flirty? Of course, fun fragrance would probably be like fruity, floral, more of fruity because there are a lot of like fruits, blackcurrant, whatever in there, and it's just going to scream like a basket of joy. You know, one fragrance to me that screams fruitiness is the Twilly de Mers or something like that. I love that fragrance because whenever I spray it, it makes me feel very happy, very joyful. I know that there's ginger in there. I know that there's a lot of fruit in there. It's fruity and nice, and I told you I don't like fruity fragrances, but I feel like this particular fragrance is done in a very nice way. So you can try that out if you do not know about it. Do not follow trends because it's very easy for you to get misled by trends. I mean, a lot of people that review fragrances on YouTube are sponsored, or they are being sent these particular fragrances. They don't buy it with their money, or there can be a new release from a brand, a particular brand, and everybody's talking about it, but then it might not just be your vibe. I still say do not buy into trends because you might be disappointed, and most of the time it's just usually hype. Most of them are not even that affordable. Some of them are actually expensive. So don't buy into trends. Make sure that you figure out that this is the particular fragrance that you actually want for yourself. The next thing I would say is you should explore fragrance families. So we have the oriental and spicy, which is usually warmer, which is heavier, and that's my favorite, but it's usually best worn in winter or in summer evenings. We also have fruity and citrusy fragrance, like where there's lemon, where there's citrus, which is orange or bergamot. These are the notes that actually make a fragrance fruity and citrusy, and it's very easy to wear. It's fun. Like I said, fruity fragrances are actually fun and, you know, joyful. They scream happiness, you know, and it's usually nice to wear them in summertime or in the daytime or in really, of course, hot climate. So if you're in Nigeria watching this video, make sure you're wearing fruity, fun fragrances. But don't get me wrong, me, I'm not a believer of you must wear this in this season. I wear what I feel like wearing at any time, or at any time, at any day. If I feel like wearing a very strong, heavy fragrance, I'm going to wear that. Even if it's in summer, I'm going to wear it. If I feel like wearing something very light and very calm, you know, I'm gonna wear it as well, even if it's a winter. It just depends on my mood. So we also have woody scents, which are more masculine, and I told you that that's the kind of fragrance I equally like. I love strong woody scents as well. We also have floral scents, which usually lean more feminine, so like all the flowers, lavender, jasmine, you know, all these beautiful flowers, iris. You might not be familiar with all the notes. Try to see which one resonates with you more, so that when you're trying to buy more fragrances, or if you're trying to top up or something, if you want to try out more fragrances instead of repurchasing the same fragrance before, you know the particular family that that you fall under. If you fall under woody, you fall under floral, you fall under fruity, or you fall under oriental and spicy. There's no one way to explain fragrances. There's no one way to express fragrances, but I think that fragrances are very personal. So what it means to you is probably different from what it means to me. So a particular fragrance might remind me of a particular country, like Paris. You know, when you think of Paris, what do you envision Paris to be like, or how do you envision Paris to smell like? You know, something that just reminds you of a particular country. It might be food. You know, I love macarons in my fragrance. I love marshmallow. I love something that is very, you know, caramelish, gourmandish. They make me feel very cozy whenever I wear them, and of course edible. But yeah, if a particular fragrance reminds you of something like that, that's the best way to express it. So to you it might smell like food, to me it might smell like it's disgusting. So like, you need to find your own expression. Do not rely so much on other people's expression, because it's different. Like I said, it's a personal thing. It's art. Fragrance is art, and art is a personal thing. How you see it is different from how I see it. It's in different perspectives and different views. So yeah, I'm going to also give you some tips and advice. Whenever you spray your fragrance, like I said earlier, take some time and allow it to linger for about 5 to 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes, preferably 1 hour, just to make sure that you know what exactly you are buying and you're not going to waste the fragrance, or you're not going to end up hating the fragrance. Another thing I'm going to say is you should try out only like 3 fragrances at a time, just so that you don't get mixed up, like you don't get overwhelmed, because fragrances can be very overwhelming. Like I said, it's actually a very expensive venture. And if you're like me that likes to mix fragrances, I usually mix my lighter fragrances with stronger fragrances, if that makes sense. My lighter fragrances can be musky. I think there's one that reminds me of Pure Laundry. This is called Narciso Rodriguez, I don't know if that's what it's called. Pure Musk, that's what it's called. I'm butchering the name, but I'll insert a picture of what it looks like. This particular fragrance just smells like musk. It's really nice, it's very clean, it smells like pure laundry, it smells very fresh. But then I don't like to wear it alone, because I feel like as time goes on, if I wear it and then maybe it's hot in the summertime, I don't like the smell that comes out of it. I don't know, for some reason I think it changes on my skin, so I don't really like it. I always spray something else to add to it. I usually start with a lighter fragrance and then top it off with a stronger fragrance, depending on my mood once again, because most of the time the heavier fragrances can overshadow the lighter fragrances. So sometimes I usually start with the heavier fragrances, knowing fully well that they will not get washed away, and then I finish it up with the lighter fragrances, just so that at least there's something that is lingering, lingering there. Yeah, I just hope I was just not rambling in this video. But finally, make sure you trust your instincts and rock your fragrance with confidence. That's my final advice. When you smell good, you're obviously going to carry yourself with more confidence. You feel more confident in yourself, and you know that, okay, wherever you appear, your fragrance does the talking. If this is what you like, go for it. Don't listen to anybody else. Because everybody else is getting Lancome doesn't necessarily mean that you need to get Lancome. If it doesn't vibe with your personality, there's no point in investing money in that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope my tips were helpful, and I hope you like this video. If you want more of this kind of videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Once again, follow me on Instagram. My name is Obsy_P. I'm gonna leave my handle on the screen for you guys to see, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys for watching.